quite warm here today. It's like 60 Fahrenheit at the moment. Uh, we're likely to have rain here in the next hour, so decided to get up here now and do a few things. And we're gonna work on some spoon blanks and everything. These were all carved and everything back several months ago, and we ended up letting them dry and everything. And now we're at that time of the year where the temperatures are allowing us to get out and do some things. And trying to beat up in that workshop without air conditioning is it's about 98 degrees, and it's not a whole lot of fun. So hopefully everybody's doing good. All right. Tongues Dakota, good to see you. Baby Kisses, good to see you. How's everything? All right. Good to see y'all. We got rain all around us, but I think we might be able to get maybe half hour, 40 minutes of some spoon carving lives going on and stuff like that. But we're going to work on this guy right here. Like I said, this was from all three of these right here were from the same storm damaged tree back in June, July. And I got them to a state where they were like close to done, but not all the way done, and then put them over there in the thing. But like I said, it's almost like a spring day out here, but like 12 hours from now, it's supposed to like drop big time. So, and before we go any further, let's put this glove on, because we don't want to poke ourselves, because these things are sharp. Let me tell you, if you ever get into this, they are sharp. Detail knives. And this is a cold roasting. If you may remember the spoon we worked on the last time we did a live, and there it is. And we did a little cold roasting on it and just goofing off. And but it's drying now. Put that sealant preserver on it. But we'll let it sit out here in the air and everything blow around. Yeah, I hope not either. But it's seeing as how wintertime really just getting going. Yeah. Anyway, hopefully everybody's doing good. And it is hard to believe that we are closing in on the end of 2025, and we're ready to start a new year and new opportunities and everything like that. Okay, we still got some space, yeah. This wood sat up in the workshop for so long, it almost looked like it got an appearance of like fat wood and stuff. But all right. So how's everything up in y'all's part of the woods there? Weather good, bad, cold? Yeah, this thing's wicked sharp. You don't ever want to put your finger down here, while you're pulling all that weight. You can use your finger to, guide it like this. Kind of like swing it like it's like a pendulum or something like that. But definitely don't want your finger down this end, because that will hurt you. And in Wisconsin, snow and more coming today. Wow. They're talking about like long range forecasts are talking about some big snow event here somewhere between the 8th and 15th of the month, January. So we'll see. For Southeast Virginia, we really don't get a lot of snow. I mean, we get some, but we've already had one big one and 3 small ones. So we shall see. Yep, the patterns appear to be changing. Right now, I mean, I got a hoodie on, but you really don't need it. If you stay moving around, yeah. Yep. Oh. Carmen, good to see you. Hopefully everything's good in your part of the world. We were just talking about how changeable the weather is. What used to be the norm isn't. But they picked various places of the world up and just cut it up like a jigsaw puzzle and said, "Oh no, now you're over here." So, I am located in Southeast Virginia, right on the Atlantic Ocean, about 6 miles. Uh, right up North Virginia is about 6 miles to the south of us, the ocean. Um, right on a little peninsula of land called Newport News. So, I splurged a little bit. I should say Santa Claus splurged a little bit and got me a 1 inch by 30 inch sand grinder, belt grinder, to help when I get to make the spoons out of scratch wood. We got to remove some of that bulk. So, all right, Island. Okay, Azor, it's good to see you, man. I was just watching that one video, and like I said, Y50. Yeah, awesome. Good to see you. Yeah, throw a little music to something like that, and you'd get like 2 million views on it. Just beautiful place you live in, though. Beautiful. You get the wind just like this place does, man. It's just if you get a still day, it's rare, real rare. So yeah. So yeah, we were just talking about how the weather here, so it kind of all mixed around. Drunken Chef, good to see you, man. Yeah, yep, it really is. I spent a little time years ago out in Bermuda, about 18 months out there, and what I see of your place, Bermuda reminds me a lot of it too. It's everywhere you look is like eye candy. It's beautiful. Water. You got high places, low places. Um, you always have a wind, and I say a wind. It's rarely qualifies as a breeze. It's more like a wind all the time. So, all right. Now we got 21 people in the room, and 4 thumbs up. So if you haven't hit that thumbs up, do it for me, and hit the subscribe if you haven't, and leave a comment, and that way I know how to find you. It is currently 9:55 a.m. here in Virginia, December 29th. Okay. The other day we were up here and we were talking to people from Australia, Sweden, Portugal, Brazil, Canada, all parts of the U.S., UK. So, yeah. Amanda, good to see you. Nancy Drew, good to see you. All right. But, yeah. Choose to take up spoon carving and stuff like that, there really is no right design or right way or wrong way, So, yeah. All right, Pete. Good to see you, man. All right. Black Hat, Austria. Okay. All right, man. Good to see you. I was just saying it's 9:57 a.m. So you're probably what, about 6 hours in front, maybe 7. Yeah. Let's see here. Measure with our fingers how close we are. We still got a ways to go. I tell you what, if you end up using this for a soup spoon, you have to be careful, you might drown yourself. So I heard that was very exciting. Yes, it was. All right. Philippines, it is 11:57 p.m. Oh my goodness. Okay, so your day is about to end, isn't it? Or this day or date. Yeah. Let's see. Who else did we have in that room the other day? Who was it? Italy. Um, I want to say Cambodia might have been in there too, that was kind of rare, to see somebody from Cambodia. But I do have a few subscribers that are from Cambodia. Okay, let's see. 10:57. Oh, okay. So you're almost done. Okay. What's the temperature like there? You're in what, northern hemisphere too, right? Or we're in winter now, so we talked to people from Australia, you know, and they're in the summertime pattern, and we're in the wintertime pattern. And I think we were talking to someone from Italy, no, Spain, yeah, Spain, and they were saying it was radically colder in Spain than it normally is, you know. That sky looking a little gruesome back out to behind me, but that's okay. I think we got it. 78 degrees. Oh my goodness, man. It's a very rare 60 degrees at the moment. And this time, 24 hours or so from now, it's supposed to be like 27 Fahrenheit. So, all right. 22 people in the room, man. 5 thumbs up. Appreciate it. Appreciate y'all being here. And over the years, I use a lot of hand tools, but as I have gotten older, I've introduced a bit of power tools to the equation. Gas tools also, chainsaws and everything. And like I said, got a inch by 30-inch belt grinder for Christmas, and I brought it out here, and man, it sure made short work of some of this hard stuff. And what I'm using it for is like when we get a hunk like this, you know, I use the belt sander to knock all this junk down instead of just trying to do it by knife. Let's take a look at our screen here. I got 19 people in the room. All right, yeah. Hit that thumbs up. Hit that subscribe. I don't know wait, it's all the leaves blowing around. It's really starting to get windy again. Big time. You hear sounds, things bumping against everything. Yeah. Trees are ever swaying back and forth, and all that good stuff. This is a piece of wood that came from that damaged tree. I call it a ladle, but man, it had so much damage back out here that I had to come up with this most unusual shape. And I think it worked. Ladle? I think so. It's we need to hollow this out just a bit more and then give it a good sanding. But you can see as it dried, it really came up with some unusual patterns in the wood. Yeah. Baby kisses. All right. Good to see you. All right. So we got what? 2 more days left in 2025. This right here is called a detail knife, and this is a really go-to tool. You use it to knock down high spots and take off bad spots and stuff like that. Kind of adjust your shape visually, you know, because you'll notice like maybe it's a little wider over here, flatter over here, or doesn't have quite of a smooth turn right here, but almost a new year. It for sure is. It absolutely is. All right, let's see. Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. Like I said, this is, you use this as a soup spoon, you're definitely gonna get your fair share. Yeah. All right. Tell how much darker it's getting. A couple hours ago, the sky was blue, a few clouds racing back and forth, but hear all the sounds, the wind bump, you see all the leaves dancing on the ground. Yeah. Yeah, it's about as scientific as I get it. I pinch my fingers, gauge how far I am from the popping through. But you get too shallow and it really doesn't look all that good. But this one had a nice little twist, a little bend in it, and I'm not sure we'll get this through this one today. But that backside of that thing, look at all that spalt up in it. And as it dried, it pulled up even tighter. You can see you can almost see where the bulk of the tree was. It would have come in like that. The spoon head would have been the center, and that went toward the outer ring, toward where the bark was. Yep. All right, man. Yeah, we got 23 people in the room. We got 5 thumbs up. I appreciate it. Baby kisses. Gray skies here. Snowflakes yesterday, and I couldn't catch the size of them. It was like silver. Oh my goodness, yeah. What was it? About 2 weeks ago, you probably saw that video. Go out in the woodline over there. I really did, but they kept changing the forecast. Kept saying rain, rain, rain. Then that night before the big storm, they said we could get a dusting, and I said, well, that's not worth it. Okay. Then they said trace to 1 inch. Okay. All right. I said, well, that ain't worth it. Woke up that morning and they said it really depends upon where the cold air lines up, and within about an hour, it went from 48 degrees down to about 31 or 32. And, man, it come up a storm and dumped like 7 inches of snow. The tent was like buried. And all I could manage to do was set it up right back over there on my property over there by the woods. Those two big back trees over there. But, yeah, it was fun. So I think the more technology they get, the worse the forecasting. We're good now. Yes, sir. If there ever is a soup competition and you want to win, yeah, that's the spoon to do it with. Yeah, snow dump. You're right. Okay. So how's everything going? Doing good? All right. Got 21 people in the room. All right. Here in the next few days, I'm hoping that get the tent set up and get that bird feeder that has the AI feature on it. And we haven't fully tested it out yet, but once you enable it, when a bird lands, this computer will recognize thousands of different species of birds and flash it up on the screen. For example, robin, American, female, so, yeah. Old Big Spoon, yes, it does. When it comes to eating soup or, you want to help with mashed potatoes or something like that, absolutely. But yeah, we're going to try that out. And since it can be taken anywhere, get the tent set up on one of these cold days out across the way there, and just get the old style coffee percolator out and let it do its so. And this camera thing, I mean, it gets within a couple inches of the bird, and you can see the beak and everything. It should be. All right, man. Okay, we're hanging in there. I haven't heard a little. I got that real snazzy weather system over here too, the Weather Flow Tempest system. And when rain is within about 10-15 minutes, it'll go beep like that, and it'll flash up on the screen here, so I know to retreat. Same way with lightning, it can detect lightning out about 27 miles. And And for the stuff that I do, being able to tell where the lightning is a good thing. It has no moving parts, none. It's all done by haptics and things touching stuff and everything like that. Yeah, the one that I have now, it only half the features have been turned on, and I was waiting until I could get all this other stuff done. But here later on today, I'm going to enable the AI function, and the videos that you'll start seeing will actually have flash on the screen that what you're looking at. So it ought to be kind of interesting, and we'll see whether just how accurate the database is. So it's a great many of us have been watching birds a great long time, and I'm not an expert because there's still one or two birds that come out here all the time that I don't recognize, and I think one of them might have been like a song sparrow. But yeah, we're gonna turn all those features on here right probably later today, and so yeah, it will be cool. I think it will be too. So all right, we're getting close. We're, I don't know, a little bit more than, oh no, it's not a quarter of an inch. It's definitely less than that, but maybe an eighth. I don't know. So right in here, it's getting kind of thin. We still got a little bit to do, and up here it's slightly thicker. But I want to save enough time where if I can sand back here and not pierce through up on this side. So we'll the camera that I have now that's doing the birds on Wednesday, the bird bath that you'll see will not have the AI turned on, but you're going to see cardinals and a bunch of different types of birds, like right face to face. You'll be able to look right in their eyes and real clear. There really are a lot of different types of sparrows, and this is a little small guy, a little bit bigger than a chickadee, or about the same size, I guess, but they're real friendly. I've had them where I'll be sitting in the lawn chair, and they'll land right on the arm of the chair with you. And you're like, all right, buddy, how are you? I was just like, say, I'm doing good there, Pop-Up. And earlier today, I had a raccoon out here, and he was just looking at me like, hey, dude, what's up? You don't mind if I pop across here, do you? Yeah. Nah, I don't mind, man. I love feeding the critters and stuff, and I don't mind having the squirrels around and everything else. To be honest with you, I mean, never really had the squirrels eat their food in their little thing here, and I can grow tomatoes and everything, and never really had a problem. Okay, man. All right. Oh yeah, we're getting right close now. So we'll knock off on that part, and then we'll do some actual sanding over here. And this part of the sanding we do by hand using a sanding block. You get these off Amazon or anything else, and they come in different grits. So this is a 60. It's called Weeder. Okay, let's see what the screen looks like. Banded back, yeah, really, yeah, absolutely, man. But I got possums out here. Let's see what else we got on occasion. all sorts of birds of prey pop through here because we're right here on the ocean. So you're going to see osprey and hawks and falcons and American. You see eagles flying overhead all the time, and every once in a while I'll catch one like sitting on the edge of the fence. By the time you pull your phone out to take a picture, he's gone. But go in the house and tell my wife, and like, okay, you don't believe me, do you? Okay, yeah, you don't believe me. There was a, but the camera has caught. Some of the old cameras have caught Cooper's hawks. There's owls all through here. And right now there is four squirrels over there just looking at me. Yeah, go ahead, eat, guys. It's gonna rain in here shortly. All right, and see if you happen to spot a high space right up in here. You can take your detail knife, push it with your finger ever so slightly. That's why I wear this glove, because I mean, this thing like kitty cat claw on steroids, but best way I can put it, you know. So it'll put a hurting on you, you know. Yes, it will. All right, 15 people in the room. 8 thumbs up. Hit that thumbs up if you hadn't, and hit that subscribe, and make a comment. That way I can find you. You got a channel and everything. That was a fire truck going by. All right. Keep measuring with your fingers so you don't get too thin. To me, a part of the fun process is once you get it to spoon blank conditions, and then you let it dry, and then being able to bring it down to something final. It's really cool. And I love it when you get a piece of wood that's got a natural bend in it. Yeah. And as it dries, it'll even pull up even tighter. Yeah, they are sharp, no doubt about it. Yeah. And for those that like to use the power tools, you know, the Dremels and drills and everything like that, whatever you do, don't get your clothes snagged up in it, because your instinct is to continue to keep pulling the trigger, and you're trying to get it to stop. You know, it'll cinch right up on you. And same with your skin if you're not careful. Yeah, this is gonna get a nice shake in this one. All right, time check, 10:16. No rain yet. No trigger alarm on the weather sensor. Yeah, never over the years, and I can get something, about done, and it'll break or something like that. But yeah, it's all part of the fun, I guess. Really, not that big of a deal. And yeah, hard to believe it's Monday again. All right, let's turn it around here. And we'll work on this part here. Every once in a while I'll find like a piece of metal or even a bullet or something up in a piece of wood, and there's no telling how long it's been here or in there, so to speak. But yeah, truth, they are. Yeah, you get a lot of things can happen, so you may enjoy doing this, but whatever you do, you be mindful and everything. Don't wear clothing that's loose and, you know, leaning over you like this if using power type stuff. And I do not like wearing gloves, but stuff like this, especially the hand that's away from, you know, on the opposite side from the cutting hand, you know, it could happen to you in a heartbeat. And you really don't want that. No, sure don't. All right. I got 18 people in the room, got 9 thumbs up. All right. If you haven't hit that thumbs up, hit it for me. Hit that subscribe button and make a comment or something, and we'll get to be friends. It's really cool how the wood is drying and it's like just changing colors. Like I said, it almost kind of looked like fat wood up in here, but all right, let's turn it around. Okay, let's bring it up close so you can see it. That's the back side. And this is that part where, like I say, you can see like over here the curve isn't quite the same as this curve over here. Let's see here. Hey, good to see you. I made a shelf and I'm 11. Okay, well, I appreciate that, man. All right. And nothing like woodworking and doing your own thing and stuff. All right. And if you're really producing a spoon that you're going to sell or something like that, and you don't want face marks, anything, you get yourself a paper towel or a rag or something and put it between the teeth and stuff. All right. Weather thing just flash. We got rain about 15 minutes away. At least this spoon done, and then we'll have to retreat. But, yeah, 10:20. All right, just about right on time. Weather depending, we'll be back probably Wednesday morning, give or take. But I always pop it up there on the YouTube channel and or the Facebook group. And Dave Collier Camping on Facebook is there if you want to come over and join it. And if you got good quality videos of camping, hiking, making spoons, carving figurines, cooking, sightseeing, traveling, you know, would love to have you. Bird watching, fishing. All right, let's take our little detail knife here, the hot spot right in there. There we go. We got that one done. All right, let's take a look at our screen here. Looks good. Good to see you today. All right, man. Chase, glad to have you in. Well, we've got 23 people in the room. Okay, I promised to show you a coal roasting knife. And this thing is like a pen. And you can freehand trace things if you're so inclined. This is just an example. You can do it with pencil and then trace along the thing, or you can print a pattern off of a computer. Just type into your browser coal roasting pattern and then use some clear tape and tape it to the spoon, and then just trace the lines and keep doing that until you get a desired thickness and stuff. But retirement day is good to see you. All right. Awesome, man. Yeah. But anyway, cold rolls. They're not all expensive. I think I got like two of them for $9, but just like anything else, they will hurt you. So, but yeah, this was that spoon that we were working on the last live we did, and this thing was so old that it just the ring layers were almost like separating, So, but it dried up and we got it done. So, yeah. All right. So it's saying, what's that weather thing say? Rain, 11 minutes. All right. Okay. I don't have that much stuff to put away. Okay, let's turn it like this. I'd hope to at least get the live done. And that looks like we might pull it off. I hear you, bird. Yeah. We got birds everywhere. I mean, it's like everywhere. It's like right here on the ocean, I guess they're using it as a navigation aid. All right, let's see here. Got that. Yeah, it's good. All right. Yeah, I hear you, birdie. Yeah, it's up there right above my head. What are you doing, man? Yep. Yeah, retirement days. I was just telling everybody we got this brand new bird camera out here, and it has an AI feature, which I'm gonna turn on here in a little while. And as a birds land, the computer will recognize the species and everything like that, and it'll pop up on the screen like robin, American, male, cardinal, female, northern. So we'll give that test, see how that works out. But that ought to kind of make Bird Bath Wednesday a little more interesting. And feel that wind there. Goodness gracious, man. Everything's like dancing all over the place, leaves and twigs. See, my husband knows something about sound. I don't, but enjoy knowing the outside. I'm the same way. Some of them I can. A cardinal, yeah, robin, uh, the titmouse, the chickadees. What else? There's several of them. You can tell the eagle when he's up there. Owls, hawks, but not all of them. Like I said, there's two or three that land here every day that I still don't know what they are. Like they're in a family of sparrows, but maybe this AI computer will be able to tell us here. Hear the sirens in the distance. Something must have happened. Sound like they're coming closer to us. Hopefully, no big disaster someplace. No, sound like they're going down that back road over there. But yeah, if you're interested in that kind of stuff, man, we're gonna test it out. No, I think they're coming. Yeah, that sounds like an ambulance there. Yeah, I never rush these projects anymore. I just enjoy doing it, and see what turns out. You know, hey, we got 24 people in the room, 11 thumbs up. They haven't hit that thumbs up for me, do it, and subscribe, and watch another short video or two, and make a comment, and I'll come visit you. It sounded like it stopped, but 2 streets back that way, maybe. All right, let's turn this around. Let you get a look at what we're doing. Angle. We still got a lot of high spots. And another neat thing to do, once you get the all the high spots knocked down, let me show it to you here real quick. Let's get this. All right, see, this side has been smoothed out. Let me go over here and grab that little rock thing. Usually I go out and I'm digging around in the area, the yard and stuff like that, and I find these rocks, and I got another one over here, and I've had people tell me that these rocks are like what Indians would use, you know, to sharpen things or bound out, you know, flour or anything. Anyway, in this area, what I use them for is called burnishing. So instead of using sandpaper, just hold it like this and keep doing that for a good while, and you end up with a shiny surface that gives the illusion that it's high up or low, but it's not. It's smooth, totally flat. But you get yourself a rock or something like that, or any type of hard, smooth surface that's got some angles on it, and like I said, it's called burnishing. And let's try it on the bowl part back here. The sun's not up today, obviously, so you probably won't be able to see the full measure of what it does. But like I said, it creates a real shiny, kind of like a three-dimensional image of what you're looking at. And so if you're not a fan of sandpaper and you're looking for something unique, all right, rock burnishing, okay? So let's see who else is in here. JRH, good to see you, man. Awesome. Good to see you. We got 41 people in the room. All right. I'm doing good. How's it? How you doing, buddy? Butt Files, good morning to you. All right. We got 41 in the room. You're sick? Oh, no. I've heard that there's a real bad flu going around, so. Yeah. If you ever, like I say, you try this, I think you'll be kind of amazed at the what you're looking at when it finally gets done. So, for a week, oh my goodness, man. See the doctor or anything, or was it like a flu bug, or? Man. We got about 7 or 8 minutes before the rain will begin, so let's do some of this more burnishing of the rock, and or with the rock, I should say. Maybe get enough of this part done to give you a view. It'd be a lot more visible if it was sunlight. starting to do it. You can take this in the house, sit in your easy chair, watch TV, take your rock, and just keep doing that. It's not going to cause any, problem. Just sit there, and the more you do it, the shinier slick it gets. So it's just like see, but not. I haven't hardly moved. Oh my goodness, man. Yeah, drink lots of fluids and get some rest and watch YouTube. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, got about like 5,000 videos up, so you shouldn't die of boredom. And I'm between all the rest of us, before you know it, you'll be back up. Get some chicken noodle soup and hot tea with some honey in it. All right, let's see here. Let's give you a look of what rock burnishing does. Like I said, it's just kind of hard to say because we don't have a lot of sunlight, but you can see it's smooth, but it gives that there's high spots and it's shiny. So I haven't hardly moved. I'm watching YouTube. My husband making great chicken soup. Yep, that's what we do too a lot. My wife will ask, "Okay, what do you want for dinners?" And one of my requests this time of the year is put a whole chicken up in a crock pot and cook it, and then get the bones all out, noodles and some carrots and potatoes and everything like that, and it kind of wards the evil diseases off, yeah. Being retired and 65, all coming up on 66 here in a few months, I'm not around a lot of people anymore, so my interaction with the world is with YouTube and stuff like that. Yeah. Well, thanks, JRH. I'm glad you like it, man. So if you haven't hit that thumbs up button and hit subscribe if you haven't, go ahead and get it and make a comment on the video, and I'll return the favor. But yeah, I'll do this all the time, especially in warm months. Get a spoon about as done as I can, and then take this rock and sit there and watch reruns of whatever, and YouTube, various people and things, and can. But yeah, I enjoy doing this. It's I don't even have any idea how many spoons I've done over the years. Earlier years, I would speed through the thing and really not just do it to do it, man. So, talk to Lisa. Good to see you, man. How's everything? Happy New Year to you. Hopefully everything's doing good for you. Always a pleasure to see you and everybody else. Boy, I felt a raindrop that time. That's all right. As long as that big stuff stays away. Okay. But yeah, type up in your YouTube search thing, rock burnishing, and you'll see people doing this method. And I see some people say, don't use sandpaper. It's a big mistake. Nah, it ain't a big mistake. It really depends on what look you're trying to accomplish. So like I said, spoon built carving and carving in general, anything, it's all in the eyes of the beholder, I guess. And oh yeah, got a nice smooth feel to it. Like I said, it gives the illusion of like it's a high spot, but it's not. It's just a smooth, and it packs those wood fibers in, condenses them down, just packs them, and everything kind of looks all shiny and everything. And if the sun was up, you'd really be able to see the image. All right. It rained here all day yesterday, and then the temperature dramatically dropped. But my friend, that's exactly what's happening here now. It's 60 degrees Fahrenheit. Rain is nearby, and the front will pass us, and it's going to get it's going to drop big time. So, well, Lisa, thank you so much. Always nice. It's always a pleasure to have folks recognize the work I do for fun and everything. But, right, got 30 people in the room. Brand new American, good to see you, man. How's everything going in your part of the world? Doing a little spoon carving and stuff like that until the rain gets us, which is probably not going to be too long. Doing what they call rock burnishing at the moment. And yeah, you can do the same thing to the inside. You know, find yourself different couple sizes of spoons or anything else. You can even use a metal spoon to do this. You can get just push the flat part down and just keep pushing. Everything keep going around and around, and it'll pack it all down and get real smooth. And all these places are gonna look like you keep working at it and it just keeps like getting all dusty and everything. It'll pack it down nice and tight. Yep. Anyway, it has been a pleasure. Okay, it's nice to come on and see what you're making. I appreciate that, man. I really do. And but I think here shortly we are going to beat feet toward the workshop because I believe it's going to rain on us. But you know, say if you have not, you're on Facebook and you're tired of seeing all the drama and everything else, come on over to Dave Collier Camping on Facebook, and we do about the same thing there. 1,400 of us over there, and myself and Jamie Lawson do the moderating, and we're all about trying to help everybody grow each other's channels and just, you know, giving you good things to watch instead of, you know, who's doing what and what is doing who, and it's just. There we go. Yeah, it's starting to get smooth in there now. But let me get that other thing real quick. Take your everyday run-of-the-mill spoon, just like that. And just keep on doing that in the thing, and it'll pack it down and get rid of all that weirdness in there, and give the illusion of, I don't know, 2D, 3D, something. And just keep doing it, kind of twisting it around, and the same thing's called burnishing. Kind of hard to tell. There's not as much natural light today as it would be. I'm surprised it snows there. I'm surprised all the time. I really am. I mean, here I'm in the southeast corner of Virginia, and we're not known for snow, but we had a big old 7-incher about 10 days ago. There's a video up there of me putting the tent up right here, and it got buried by snow. Let's see here. Okay. All right there, baby kisses. You are now a standard operator. That way you can interact with people on a grander scale. You're always here. All right, man. wind is really blowing. I don't know if you can hear it or not, but it's like stuff blowing all over the place. We'll try to get up here on Wednesday, about the same time we did today. Weather permits, maybe even tomorrow, but I'm not sure what 27 degrees trying to be out here may not be as easy to do. I like to do it from the workshop, but I don't believe the internet would carry that for me. I have to buy an extender. Okay. Sure you do. Sure you do. You say it's the calmest chat, and I like to have the calmest people in, so. Oh, you lived in Oklahoma. Passed it one time. Yeah. What was that, Army base out there? Fort Sill? Yeah, I think it was. I was in the Marine Corps, but we used to go through there and training and stuff. Artillery. And you see what we're doing? Basically the same thing with this spoon that we're doing with a hook knife. Just kind of rotating things back and forth, rocking it. Yeah, really starting to get smooth. All right. I was. I've never been in Wisconsin, but my wife's got people that live up there. I'm wanting to say Partyville. And then I had a great uncle that lived in Beloit, and he was a retired Wisconsin state trooper. So I lived in Junction City, Kansas. I've never been in Kansas either. I've primarily U.S. East Coast, primarily all through the north of the United States, all the way out to about Dallas, Fort Worth, as far as west goes. I think the only state in the eastern part of the United States that I've never been in is probably Rhode Island. And go figure, the smallest state in the Union, I missed it. But I've been up to, went to cold weather training in Camp Ripley, St. Cloud, Minnesota. Where else? New York State, Camp Drum, I guess what it's called. I can't remember now. I'm getting old, but basically, if you use the Mississippi River, everything east of it I've been in, except for Rhode Island, but hardly anything in the west. So, yeah. All right. Well, we got 37 people in the room, 17 thumbs up, and we're gonna have to beat feet here in the next little bit, where the rain gets us and stuff like that. So, if you haven't hit that subscribe button, go ahead and tap. We'll return the favor to you and come visit you. But as I say, if you ever want to get into this, you want to buy these tools, before you really go in it and get really crazy, practice holding wood, watch videos of people using these things and stuff like that, because like I say, if you know what a cat scratching it feels like, this is on steroids. This will make you actually scream. Yeah. So, and get your finger pinched between this, trying to rock it back and forth. Practice it. Get yourself a soft piece of wood, green wood, something. Yeah, Minnesota's just blowing snow at us. Yeah, we were up there, like, what year was that? 1983, at Camp Ripley, St. Cloud, Minnesota. Oh my goodness, it was cold. It was cold. And the Mississippi River up there, you could jump across it, or you get down south and everything like that. I mean, it's like miles across. Huh? But I enjoyed Minnesota. We landed there at Minneapolis, St. Paul, and took military transports up to St. Cloud and spent, I don't know, some months there. January, January, February, March, and then after that on to Norway and spent a good some time in Bodo, Norway, and that was cold and dark for weeks. Okay, let's take a look. Yeah. I haven't been at the beginning of the. Yeah, it's cool. It really is. You get up that far north, and like I said, it's like more like a ditch. You could jump from one little side to the other side, and there's signs up there that say this is the beginning of the mighty Mississippi, and then it explains on one of them storyboards the other rivers to it that connect it and make it. So yeah. Yeah, I remember doing that, and it was just like this little tiny pathway, wooden pathway, and got up there, and it said Mississippi River headwaters, and I can't even remember what the other was. It Missouri? I don't remember. Um, and then up the top end of Minnesota, with that Quetico up on the Canadian border and stuff, and all those lakes, watershed. I like being up there. It was okay. All right. I did indeed. All right, everybody. Well, I appreciate y'all coming in and spending some time with me, and we'll do this again, most definitely, unless the weather does weird things, Wednesday, and if the weather is cooperative, we might even try it tomorrow. So, all right. Thank you so much. All right, everybody. If you're sick, get better. Eat that chicken noodle soup and binge watch Dave Collier Camping. There you go. All right, everybody. Take care.